Alright guys, hope you're doing well. I'm just coming to you to give you a little bit of a informational tutorial video about how things are going to be going for the rest of this chapter. And I'll keep you posted moving forward. I'm just going to give you kind of an overview of what my Schoology screen looks like so you can know what you're going to be doing tomorrow and Wednesday for day one. So, looking at Schoology here, I'm on the pre-algebra pages. Some of you did see, I posted an update today. Keep track of those updates. I will be posting. They posted individually to yours. Some of you guys already liked it. That's awesome. But this is kind of what the block schedule is going to be like. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll have hours 1, 3, 5, and 7. So my pre-algebra classes 3 and 7. You will be looking on here Tuesday and Thursdays. Fourth hour, you are going to be Wednesdays and Fridays. It's just kind of how we're going across the school. So again, tomorrow you're going to go online, and your first, third, fifth, and seventh hours are the classes that you're going to have. And then your 2, 4, 6, and 8. If you have a study hall, obviously don't worry about it. Just take a look at your Schoology pages or what your teachers are answering you. Biggest thing is, if you want to get a hold of me in like real time, 9 a.m. to noon, it will be my office hours. I'll be on the computer. I'll be checking Schoology. I'll be checking my email. Not to say that's the only time, but that is when I will be on here for sure. I'll be also checking, as you can see, it's 4:30 right now, and I'm still on here. I've emailed a few people back. But so that's here. Biggest thing is going to be you need to communicate. You have a question about something, ask. Because if you're just like, oh, I didn't know what to do, you already know how that goes over. So same thing. A lot of people you decided you wanted to be. Let's see. Look at you guys already liking it, meaning that tells me you just read it. So if you go ahead and like, whenever you get these, that's telling me, all right, you were in my class. It's kind of a way for me to check in, like, yeah, you were present in my class. So if you want to go ahead and like whenever I post these updates, that'd be great. I know others of you posted in my other classes, pretty good. I had 8 of you already post that you saw it today, and we weren't even in school, so that's great. Mondays will be teacher work days and catch-up days for you. Tuesday through Friday, you'll have actual work. So other than that, you go ahead and you go into the materials, which is what it takes you in anyways. Go ahead and scroll down to digital learning days. Okay, I put it in a black folder because it's like the Black Plague. Project calendar. So this is moving forward here. Click on that. It kind of gives you an overview of what's going on here. So our outline, we're still going to move forward with this same kind of project thing where we have a little outline. So day 1, again, is your first day of class. So if you're in hours 3 or 7, your day 1 is tomorrow, Tuesday the 24th. Fourth hour, don't worry about it until Wednesday. It's going to be your study question and population chosen and submitted. We're calling this now a hypothetical. Reason being is, sorry, my finger's in front of that. Since we're social distancing, you're not going to be going up to people and asking them these questions. We're going to be doing some hypothetical studies. That is okay. Again, days 2, 3, 4, 5. That takes us out into the 8th of April because, again, you're only going to have math class 2 days a week. My hands are so dry because I've washed them so many times. Ouch. Okay. Back into that. Here's our big project overview. So I laid it out here. This is exactly what I'm looking for. All right. You're going to create a following professional. So you're going to first choose a question. So for me, the mock question I'm giving you is, what is my second hour's student's favorite color? All right. That's what I'm wondering, what their favorite color is. That's a question I don't know. Okay. It's not biased. I'm not saying, is yours blue like mine? I'm just asking what their favorite color is. Going to do a frequency table, which again, I gave you page numbers to review. Again, you don't have your book. It's under the materials section of the main page. Gave you some here, gave you these again. So frequency table, you have to do one or more of the following: a histogram, box and whisker plot, circle graph, bar graph, line graph, depending on if you are doing categorical or numerical data. Numerical, you're going to be following this. Categorical, you're going to be following this. You're going to write a conclusion. It's kind of just for you as your script as we go through here. Use evidence from your finding in your video presentation. You'll make at least 5 different conclusions. So again, looking at it, you can say, a majority of the students had their favorite color of blank. All right. Big thing is on here, I posted a random number generator and a random categorical data generator. And you're like, well, what does that mean? Here we go. Here is the random choices. So this is the random list generator. So this is the categorical. Just says put whatever your options are in blank line. So here, colors, blue, orange, red, green, black, purple, pink, yellow. Oops, different lines. Way to listen. And we'll do one more. I can't think of any more colors. Maybe we won't do one more. Brown. Okay, all you do, so you have them all listed on separate lines, you click random choice. You can see right here it's giving me a random choice. So for one, I say I'm asking 20 students, I'm going to click this 20 times. One is yellow, pink, blue, blue, red, yellow, green, pink. You're going to copy all these down as you do it. So clicking it 20 times, you copy down those 20 things. Those are your 20 students you ask. That's random. That's for your categories, so you could just see it that way. All right, I gave you this link. If you're doing a numerical one, okay, random generator. Say I want to ask how many sports the average freshmen are in. Okay, well, you can have 0, and we'll go up to 4. 4 sports in 1 year is kind of a lot. But we're going to do it anyway. So then we go generate. You notice right above it, it just gives that number. So one person said 0, 2, 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 0, 0, 1. It's going to randomly generate, meaning you're not just picking it up. So you'll click that 20 times, you'll write down all 20, and that will be your list of data. Okay, so those are your 2 things. I've included those links for you. So after you actually run, you have your question, you submit your question to me, that's going to be your first assignment. You will then make your frequency table. So again, your intervals will be those colors, otherwise they'll be your frequency table. You can just do 1, 2, 3, and 4 because it's so small, but if you have larger numbers, then again, you make those intervals. And you'll pick one of these other ones. So obviously you're not going to make a histogram, or you could make a histogram. If you go over here and you go histogram, comparing frequencies of numerical data. So I can do that for the amount of sports. I cannot do it for the colors. I can use a bar graph for the colors though, because that's categorical data. So again, I gave this here for you so you know what's going on. Then you're going to make 5 different conclusions. You can say out of the 20 students I asked, or if you're talking about the freshman class, you'd have to do it about 100 times. Out of the 100 students, that's a small number. We have way more than 100 students. I asked, or that responded, a majority of the students answered that they were in 1 sport, okay, or whatever your data showed, okay, or more than half were in 3 or more sports. Whatever your data shows, that's what you say. You're going to come up with 5 different conclusions for it. Again, it's a hypothetical study because we're doing our own randomly generated answers. And then you're going to present your findings in a video format and submit that to me. So again, you're going to have your statistical question, make your frequency table, your graph. You can do that on a sheet of paper. You can do it on Word, where you have, you can insert different graphs, whatever it looks like, as long as it's labeled. There are a lot of online graph creating places. Or just do it on a sheet of loose leaf paper, I'm fine. And then your analysis here. So you're kind of answering these questions. What was your question? Why did you choose it? What conclusions did you draw? Variability of your data. So maybe how many colors were actually chosen out of total. How many sports were optional. And then you're going to answer your question. So if my question is, what is the average number of sports a freshman plays? And I get the average, which again, you're going to add it all up and divide, is 2. I'm going to say the average number of sports a freshman played was 2 due to the data I collected. So again, you say in conclusion, I found that the average typical blah, blah, blah. Again, here's your presentation. You are going to set up a phone or whatever you need to. You can do a computer as well. This is just some brainstorming stuff for you. You scroll down. Here are your links for categorical number generator. All right, you're gonna set up your phone, you're gonna record this just like I am right now in my video or my photos. I'm recording a video. I then upload it to YouTube and I have a YouTube link. You send that YouTube link to me and that is submitting it. I will give you a tutorial one, a mock video essentially of what it's gonna look like. So I'll run through my fake question that I did and do that all. So again, you go through that. This is day 1. You'll click on this. This will be open for you tomorrow. It will say read over statistics project, which I just did to you. Ask any questions. Do you have any questions? You're going to ask them. You put the little comment in. Also, watch the digital learning walkthrough video I posted, aka this video right here. Then submit your question. You'll collect data on and the population you chose. So right in here, I'm telling you, you will submit your question along with your population in the comment section right here. So you can ask your question. And you're going to want to submit it. No duplicates, meaning if you're on here and someone already goes, what is the average shoe size of a freshman in Miss Laskawa's 5th hour class? You have to specify again, male or female. And you click that in here. That's going to be a numerical question because they will give you number data of their shoe size. And freshman boys for 5th hour will be your population. You click that in there. I'm able to see, hey, you submitted it, but if I did that and the next person comes along, they cannot do that same question. Makes sense. You can also not use the one that I gave, which is the one I'm going to be doing is going to be the colors here, okay? So no one can do what the favorite color is for my 2nd hour, aka I do not have a 2nd hour. But that's what I'm going to be going through as my mock stuff. That is tomorrow's assignment. Tomorrow meaning Tuesday, that's day 1. So Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on what hours you are in. If you have any questions, please ask them. Send me a Schoology message. Send me a email message. We're going to get this figured out. We're going to figure out what we need to do moving forward to make sure that you are set up best as possible, to make sure that we're ready to go. I know this isn't ideal. I know it's not as easy, but know that we're all in it together. We're going to get through it together, and I'll see you when everything's all over. So until then, see you later.